All right, so there's the live stream link. We got that going. Make sure we're up and live. I'm pretty sure we are, but I think, we just got to double check everything's running right. I think it is. Looks good so far. Hey, Gary H., nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We've also got Miracle One. Nice to have you here. You said tomorrow my Celeste reaches the 5th level of Ascension. Congratulations. That's awesome. Ascension's one of those things. It takes a long time. So that's a big accomplishment. Congratulations on getting there. It's a grind and a half. So that is no easy feat, to say the least. All right. What else we got going on here? Let's see. Prax, hello. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We are going to make sure we claim this gift here. Also, as a side note, I should mention just so you guys are kind of in the same loop. I need to reach out to Hero Wars Web just because Web didn't send me the rewards for this month, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. I'll have to reach out to support and get that sorted because I'm not really sure what's going on there. I know they've been having some updates, and I know also obviously like my video count compared to before is down a little bit, but it shouldn't be enough. I think it's still within the guidelines that Hero Wars has set for the rewards. So I'll look through and kind of get that all sorted and hopefully reach out to them. But yeah, just a heads up. So I haven't received some of those. So for the upcoming web rewards, there might be a slight delay if you want skin stones because that's the one reward I'm short of. Classic, of course. But we'll get that sorted. I'm sure Hero Wars, they've got some updated systems. And with web, it's a little bit different than it is with Facebook. Facebook's a little more automated mainstream because it has been around longer. So we'll get that sorted. We'll sort that all out. And I'll have to get in touch with Hero Wars web support because their get help has changed a bit since since I last needed anything from Hero Wars Web. So that'll be something we'll look at Hero Wars Web a little bit later today. Praxis, I want you to take a look at a team. All right, yeah. You need some ideas how to beat it. And we'll take a look at that. We will take a look very, very shortly. I just want to make sure I want to get a couple things going, but we will look at that very, very soon. So I'm going to start by kind of just going through, just doing my Celeste pickup of Soulstones there, since we were just talking about Celeste and Merrick getting close to finishing off his Ascension for Celeste. Again, kudos to you. So we'll get to that, and perhaps we will definitely take a look. So let me start by kind of getting some of these basic things out of the way, such as sending gifts. So we get those friendship chips, right? Always kind of nice to have those. I did want to see what the reward was that we just got from, so we got some Easter keys and some pet summoning eggs from Celeste here, right? Claiming that gift. I think that's mainly all that we still had outstanding to collect. So that'll give us a good little start there. All right, we can close that. Can grab this. Solar energy, so we get one more key. Oh, we can probably get one more key here as well. So we'll see what we can do about that. Cruising through here. Very nice. Making our way. Lamort cards. Oh, we missed it. That's okay. Going right through. So once we get through this, we'll do the airship, and then we'll check out your team's Prax, or that team, and how to potentially counter it. Prax, I know you said that's the team you're trying to go against. Can you give me some heroes that you currently have that are relatively strong for your account, so I can kind of maybe try to build something around that, so that we can kind of work within your parameters? Because I don't want to just come up with the best counter team, but I'd like to come up with something that's a little realistic, so that maybe it's something that you could build towards, if that's helpful to you. If you're just looking generally, then that's easy as well. But just thought I'd throw that out there while you're waiting for me to get through this, and we'll make our way over to that. So let's see. Dragon Paralyzer, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining live stream. Gujo, hello, hello. Nice to have you here. John Jensen, hello. Nice to have you joining the live stream. We are just cruising through, getting a couple of keys here. Hoping we can maybe pull one more grand prize. Not 100% sure we will or won't. But I'm not going to try to go too hard on collecting a bunch of keys. It just doesn't necessarily... Ooh, nice. 250 particles. And we will refresh. I think it's worth refreshing here. We got 10 keys left, and roughly it takes about 12 to get one good grand prize. So we'll hope that we get something good in the next 10. We might not, but see what we can do here. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. Okay, so we can refresh. We did it in 6. So we got 4 left. And this might be my last attempt to even try to get one. I'm not sure how it will work out, but go for it, right? All right, so nothing doing there, but that's all right. We still got some good rewards, and I think we got enough more rewards than I expected, honestly, for being kind of free to play on this particular event. Open up this chest here. Some more Celeste Soulstone seems to be a very popular hero for us today. We'll go through the airship. And after this, we will start looking at the team that Prax has us wanting to beat. So we got Dragon Paralyzer here. He says hello to his fellow Judge fans. Yep, absolutely. Tanya, nice to have you here. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for joining the live stream. We got Vitamin here as well. Hello, nice to have you here. Jimmy, howdy, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Nicholas, nice to have you here as well. And we got Merrick saying, Prax, congrats on yesterday's win. I guess Corvus, Morgan, Celeste, Heidi, and Dorian with Axel might work. We'll take a look very, very shortly here. I'm going to get these expeditions going, and we will check out this team. Incognito, hello, hello, and he says hello to everybody. So very, very nice. Let's take a look. Okay, so Dragon also says, people say physical heroes are in bad place, yet they are a more popular choice than magic heroes. Not sure about the logic there. I mean, I think physical attackers tend to be like what most players start with. And so I think that, that kind of, gives credence to starting out with physical attackers. For the magic attackers, I think, a lot of them use the same resources. Even the physical attackers do as well. It just seems early on it's easier to upgrade your physical attackers. So that ends up being what most people start with and what most people stick with, at least in what I've seen. So, yeah, I don't know. Something interesting to mention there. Let's see. Hey, Anthony. Yeah, no, nice to have you here. We just got started. It's not, it's Sunday, so it's going to be a shorter stream per usual, but nothing crazy. So we'll go through that. Let's right now we're going to look actually at a team that we had questions about. So Prax here has a team that he wants to take down, specifically Dante with Kane. So let's pull that up. Dante, obviously one of the best. Still a very, very good attacker. I don't know if he's one of the best at this time, but he's a very, very solid attacker. Dante with Kane, so adding some dodge to him. What else we got? We got Sebastian with Fenris. So Sebastian with Fenris, pretty standard stuff right there. Rufus with Oliver. So you're going to need to have a magic or physical attacker on your team, at least to take down this Rufus, because otherwise Rufus will never go away. So Rufus with Oliver, Sebastian with Fenris, Nebula with no pet, interesting, and Martha with Axel. And the team pet is going to be Axel as well. Okay, so this team's very defensive oriented, and so it's really meant to just kind of stall you out while dealing a fair amount of damage, but nothing crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and start out by kind of just taking a look here. So obviously, one of the teams that was suggested, we'll start with it. We will start with this team that Merrick threw out there, which was Corvus Morgan. Corvus Morgan. Corvus. Where's Morgan? Morgan. Celeste, Heidi. Where's Celeste? Celeste, Heidi, and Dorian. So Dorian is here. Where's Celeste? Should not be having this much trouble finding her. And we'll go with a pet like Axel, I guess, and we can adjust it later. So one of the reasons this team can work is because you have Corvus, who really targets someone who deals a lot of damage, especially critical hit damage, like Dante. So that will target Dante pretty specifically. When you have Morgan, she summons those little minions, right, who deal physical attack damage. Now that should target Rufus and should be able to take him down. The rest, I don't want to see, is pretty self-explanatory, but Heidi will deal poison, which should eventually take down Sebastian, Nebula, and Martha. Granted, Heidi also serves as an ability to negate the the debuffs, right, essentially, that Sebastian and Nebula perform, and Celeste can also deal her opposing healing, right, anti-healing that she does. So that can be a combination of things to help out. So that's one of the reasons I think this team could work, but let's take a look and see how it actually does perform under these conditions. There goes Dante after getting hit by Corvus's tower enough. Now we have Rufus dealing damage to his own team because Axel kind of is helping us out there. And Dorian is helping us out with Heidi, right? And then we obviously have Celeste, whose anti-healing took down both Nebula and Sebastian, actually. And now we're just waiting on enough damage to take down the remaining two. So this is kind of where the concern comes in. We have the little minions, but it looks like Rufus is holding strong. He's not really eating up too much damage here, which is a little concerning. Not majorly concerning, just a little concerning. And it's interesting because, we have Martha healing both Rufus and herself, and Axel limits the amount of damage a singular hero can take at one time. So, you're kind of seeing all that come into effect here. It's looking like this will end up getting stalled out. So, I love Corvus and Morgan, especially for taking down Dante. But I do think with Rufus, you need a little bit more of a kick. So there's that. We'll look into it a little bit more here. Prax has some heroes available. Let's see what his heroes look like. So he's got Ziri available. Ziri. With Oliver. Nebula with Kane. Celeste with Merlin. Cleaver or Orion. We'll just put them both in for now. We'll just see how this looks. I just want to see what he's working with to start, and we can always adjust after. But this gives me a good idea of what he's got going on. And I actually will be using Albus here. I really like the amount of protection that we got, from Cleaver. So we'll see how this plays. I'm hoping that we can deal enough damage that Orion can get going and allow for Albus to deal big damage and hopefully take down a singular hero for us. Now remember, one thing that we can't account for every single time is going to be RNG. So that's looking specifically mostly at Dante, right? These dodges that are happening. So Celeste got taken out there. And unfortunately, these dodges are kind of all coming in at us. Yeah, so this team's kind of doing some light work on this team. It's very, this team is very spongy in the fact that um, has very good offense, but it's like a glass cannon. It doesn't have very much in the terms of defense. So when you get hit very, very particularly hard from Dante, can really cause you to lose. So that's a tough matchup right there. But I actually really like the idea of potentially having someone like Judge on this team, which I know some people are going to love, some people don't. We're going to throw him in. I think he'll be a good offset to this pairing of Nebula and Sebastian for getting rid of debuffs. Um, let's just see how that looks. I just want to start with that. So let's start with Judge on this team. We're going to also have, I like Cleaver actually, so we'll keep Cleaver in there. Um, okay, so we have Dante to deal with. So Dante is going to be someone we need to keep an eye on. So I need to remember who I usually counter with Dante with right now. I'm trying to think. Where does Celeste stand in point of this? It's a little too far back for us. We want someone kind of close to the front line. Maybe we'll use Yasmin here. Could be Ishmael as well. I typically do like Ishmael a little bit more. And I can always work back. So we'll start with just kind of trying to beat this team, kind of seeing some different combinations. I actually think we will also be using Isaac here because I just don't like the back three here. Four, if you add the front, all magic attackers. We're going to also have Martha on this team. And I want Judge to have Mara. Ishmael should have Fenris. Oliver goes here. That's fine. We'll leave Martha petless, but that's fine. We'll end up putting in Fenris here, try to blind Dante as well, so maybe his hits will miss a little bit more. I mean, we will see if that actually works out that way. And two reasons I like Ishmael here. Ishmael can take down both Rufus and Dante. Ooh, geez, Dante just dicing people. Never mind. Wow. Okay, you can just dot him up like that. That was literally like a two-hit KO, right? That was two hits and two KOs. Oh boy. Okay, so Dante's a little bit more of a threat than I realized. Recent times. Yeah. Okay. So this team deals some damage. Let me see if my normal team works against this, the cart team. Hold on. So this is my normal offensive team. I just want to see if it would work. Wow. Okay. So it definitely does hit pretty hard. You need to bump up Heidi and Dorian. The timeout is what gets me. Yeah, the timeout's definitely a thing. Man, it's just like the longer that he sticks around, the tougher he is to deal with. He really is kind of juiced right now. Jeez. Okay. So that's he's a problem. Let me work on okay, maybe the first thing we need to figure out a little bit more here is kind of taking down Dante and I mean I'm thinking almost that we need to use Chaba here because Chaba would get rid of the Rufus problem and allow us to hit um, Dorian or Dante, excuse me. Man, wow. Okay, that's a little bit beefier than I expected. I'm kind of thinking I want to test out something here. Let's see what happens if we do something like this. Now, this team is heavily reliant on Ishmael. I just want to see what it looks like. I actually have not encountered too many Dante teams on my current Facebook server. Web, there's a lot more of them emerging. So this is going to be increasingly important to see how to counter Dante a little bit more. Um, but I think the main reason I like this is two reasons. One is Chaba can, if he can get his skill off, there we go, get rid of Rufus, even if it is for a short period of time, and he deals physical attack damage. So now we were able to take down Dante, which was key for us here. The remaining real issue is going to be this Rufus, right? So we got to take out Rufus somehow. Jet does a great job of wearing down everyone's defensive capabilities. Nebula is boosting our capabilities. So that is two things that'll be helping us out here. And Chaba eating up Rufus is good, allows us to take down almost the rest of the team at least. But now we still got to deal with Rufus again. So Rufus is just really kind of in our way to this clear victory path right now. So let's see if we can finish him off. But he's really the biggest. There we go. We finally took him out. He's really the biggest obstacle right now, looks like. So step one is getting rid of that Dante. Step two is getting rid of that Rufus. So we ended up winning barely. That's a tough matchup there. Tanya says she's maxed out 8 heroes. Congratulations. That's awesome. You got Jew, Astaroth, Dante, Sebastian, Thea, Martha, Aurora, and 2 pets, Albus and Kane. Congratulations, Tanya. It looks like you are well on your way to getting everyone there eventually. So that is pretty sweet. John says, hi, Jay. Having problems in Discord to the free stuff. Thank you. Let me see here. Let's see the Discord. When you say the free stuff, are you talking about like to sign up for the contest, or what are we talking about here, John? I just want to make sure I'm on the same page. So once you join the Discord, to join the contest, all you really need to do is, so you go down here, you find the proper area here. Either it's Web Sunday April, or Facebook Sunday April contests, and then you can just kind of follow what everyone else is doing in there, and it should be pretty straightforward. There's not really too many restrictions on the Discord aspect of things, so it should be hopefully pretty straightforward. Yeah, hopefully. So hopefully that makes sense. Biscuit should be on Judge at all times. Okay, okay. Wally says, "Hey Jay, nice to have you here, Wally." And he says hi to chat as well. Their only threat there is Dante. So if it wasn't for Rufus, Satori would chew up Dante. Well, I don't know about that because I mean, look, when you have Satori here, right? You do have these 2 negators, so any fox markings that Satori would have would probably get wiped away, which would make things very, very difficult. Wally likes the idea of using Sebastian or Fafnir. Okay, we can try that. Let's see if that makes it. Maybe we can beat him faster using a similar team that we just had. I really like the idea of Chaba though, because I think you need Chaba to get rid of Rufus to target Dante faster. Another one, obviously, is the Corvus Morgan combination, which will allow you to get rid of him. So let's see, Corvus. Maybe we use Phobos as well, which is a very unique hero. Not a lot of people use him. For good reason. He's not very popular, but he does deal great damage to physical attackers. So if we go with those 3 undeads, and then we use, let's see. I know he had Orion, right? He had Orion on his team. I think he had Orion. Maybe we use Orion in here. Throw that in here. Orion, Orion, Orion. Maybe we just see how this looks too. I mean, obviously Corvus and Morgan very, very good against Dante, as I mentioned before. I guess one concern slightly would be taking down that Rufus after the fact. The damage is crazy fast. All right, so Ryan and Phobos both got taken out. Oh man, yeah, just not that Dante's a problem if he's left unchecked. So I really think Chaba's kind of what we got to do here to get rid of. Do we go Luther? Maybe Luther with Chaba. Luther. I really think Chaba's kind of the solution here to get rid of Dante, because then you can kind of not have to worry about hitting Rufus. He's just kind of in the way. Ching Mao, maybe. Can we use Celeste? Just doesn't. I mean, she's not surviving very long in these matchups. Celeste and Martha, or Sebastian and Martha. Maybe we go back to Axel here. So there's that. Let's see. I'm wondering if Luther being able to get to the back. Oh my goodness, Sebastian got taken out so fast. As did Ching Mao. Yeah, the problem is just this. Dante is just really charging up really fast, and I mean now we're being able to hit him, but it's almost too late. Half of our team is down. So it's looking like a truly maxed Dante is super scary, guys. I don't have a great solution for this right this second. Man, do we go mages and just go magic attack twin team and Celeste and see if that works? I mean, this team is a little bit more difficult to take down than I was expecting. Honestly, I saw the team, I was like, looks pretty standard to me. But I actually, you know what, this team has gained some respect here in the last little bit of us battling it out. Anyone have some suggestions as well? Let's see. Because the timeout's definitely a factor. This team is very built for that timeout. And so far it's been pretty effective so far. Let's see what else people are coming up with. Um, Dragon says it's a loophole team. You got 2 armor artifacts there, and only way to go through Rufus is physical damage. Okay. So yeah, we're using a lot more magic attack damage to take everyone down here. And I think, right, Aurora has a basic attack that should be able to take down Rufus. It hits a lot less and way less hard than her skill attack, which does magic attack damage. But I think we might still be able to win with it. We'll see though. So we took out everyone except for Rufus. So now this comes down to timing and luck of when our Aurora strikes with its basic attack. Because otherwise he will come back with more health. Yeah, so we just got some re-health up a little bit there because our Lars did too much damage. So I wonder what would happen also though if we use Kane, right? Let's say we do the same thing. We'll see if this times out here in 10 seconds. We're gonna use the exact same team and we're gonna use Kane and see if Kane's daggers maybe solve this issue for the magic attacking specific team, right? Yep, so we got timed out there, unfortunately. But I think we can still salvage the situation. Let's see. So we got Sebastian and Martha, best friends. All right, let's go with Kane. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, I was supposed to use Celeste instead of Sebastian. Whoops. Skip. Whoopsie days. I was like, why am I not getting any healing? What's going on? It's because I used the wrong team. Sorry, guys. Let's fix that right now. Martha. Kane. Tanya likes Iris. Ooh, Iris could be good. I like that. That's a good idea there. Um, yeah, we'll see. Let's check this out. Iris with Morgan. All right, let's see this. Hey, Irene, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out. This is gonna be very, very interesting. So can we finish off Rufus? Got two physical attackers here. We got Kane and we've got Aurora. Granted, it's only Aurora's basic attack, not her skill. And Kane's daggers are physical attack, so doesn't look like it dealt much damage there. We're gonna need it to get pretty low before those guys strike. So Lars is Thunder. There we go. It's tough. It's tough timing it up, especially if you're looking at arena matchups because you can't activate or choose to activate when your skills go off. Ooh, it's getting close. We have a chance. Kane, Aurora, get ready. Kane, Kane, Kane. Oh, too late. It's too slow. The timing. Kane, go. Kane, Kane. Oh. Like we get so close and we just need one of those hits from either Kane or Aurora, and it just, someone else gets too big of a hit in. What can we do here? I'm trying to think. What can we do to take this out? I mean, I'm thinking almost Kira is a good option as well. But we'll start going back to Iris. I like this idea of Iris. So let's see. Prax says this team is growing on the arena. I mean, it's a good team. I don't blame them. So until we find a solution to this, let's get going. Let's have some more options here. So Dragon Parallel says Rufus, Arachne. Rufus, Arachne, Dante, Iris, and Dorian. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, though, Prax. This is kind of an interesting team I have not seen. I'm intrigued by it now. Let's see, Iris. Let me go Axel here. Definitely, so far, a very strong team with all the components, right? Because the magic defense, or sorry, not magic defense, the physical defense, the armor is being heightened by this team a fair amount, and it's causing all kinds of mayhem to taking down Rufus and Dante, which are really the key cornerstones of this team. Everyone else is just support, so kind of intriguing to see. Man, Dante is not messing around. All right, I do like the idea of Iris, and I'm thinking maybe we go back to something like this. Double tank or triple tank it up. I want Iris on this team. Maybe go Martha. Let's see. I mean, I know this is very unconventional. It's very, very tank heavy, but I think that's also why I kind of like the idea of it. I'm gonna go Axel again. So we're able to survive that first hit from Dante, which has been typically taken out 1 to 2 heroes. So that's positive. We are dealing more damage to Rufus than normal, which is nice. Oof, Iris finally got taken out. Don't love that. We don't want her getting hit like that super early. Man, it's just chaos now. So, I mean, Cleaver bringing in Martha is good, but it's also problematic because now Chaba can't target Rufus. So I'm seeing that mistake. That's not great on my end. Yeah, so Cleaver's not going to work for this team because it just negates the whole point of having Chaba on the squad. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue. So we'll go back to Chaba here. I do really think Cleaver is the answer here. Um, I like the idea of Arachne as well, but I really like Cleaver, or not Cleaver, sorry, Ishmael. He just looks the most ready to go. Let me try this again. Let's go Ishmael. We're going to load up on support. Now, the problem with loading up on support is they are easy one hit KO targets for someone like Dante. So that's one of my concerns. No, not we can't use Dante. We'll use Ishmael. We'll see. This team might get taken out really fast because if these two get taken out too quick, it's problematic. Let's see. Maybe we should use Nebula, but Nebula will also get hit pretty solid square in the face. It's tough. It's a tough call right now, guys. Trying to think who can take a good beating and still survive. Let's see who has either like a tanky tank role where he can eat them up. I'm almost thinking we use Astaroth and just try to protect ourselves, but that it's just a delay tactic, honestly, at that point. Um, I don't see a great counter right now to how big of a damage zone Dante has, which is the biggest issue right now when we're battling Dante. Do we go Iris? Risk it for the biscuit. Iris is one of the weakest power ratings, and the reason is because her skill is really good. That extracting the soul skill is so good that they had to basically debuff her power to have her be eligible to be in the same league as everyone else. So that's why I think power wise she's one of the lowest. But in terms of her skills, it's a very effective skill. So let's see what happens here. I know Fafnir was suggested before. We're going with it. And I like Jet with Ishmael as well. So we'll see how this plays out. So yeah, okay. Iris goes down again, but we were able to get Rufus shortly off the field, but didn't allow us to take down Dante. Dante's hits are just so big right now. I'm not really sure how we counter this other than use Ishmael, but Ishmael is now by himself. It's really tough to stay alive there. Man, I'm trying to think. Any other suggestions? I'm trying to see what we got because I mean this is definitely a tough team. I mean obviously we beat him that one time, very thin, right? Very lucky, but I'm not seeing too many other great options yet. We need Morgan for Rufus, is what Andrew is saying. Okay. We'll try that in a second here. Dragon Paralyzer has a second team. Rufus, Dante, Seb. Rufus. Rufus. Rufus, Dante, Seb. Iris and Dorian. See, the problem I'm having is like this Dante is being able to charge up really fast because he's the second attacker. He's like almost a counter strike. So I'm almost like wondering like how we almost need to study his skills and review those before we start just throwing out teams. But let's see how this we'll see how this works. I'm not gonna go crazy yet on checking out the skills. But yeah, that Dante just revenge back took out the other Dante and again singular hit. That damage coming out of him is huge. Yeah, you really gotta look. I think we gotta look at maybe a combination team almost. So maybe we go Astaroth twins, throw in Kira here, and throw in Martha. And let's see what happens with this. Still getting taken out a lot faster than we want. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Aurora twins. Maybe we use Iris here. Man, I'm struggling with the team here, guys. Well, John, here's the thing though. Like, yes, you take it out of auto when it gets low, but the problem is in arena you can't do that, right? Like if you let's look at a matchup here. So, say this one for example. Like you have no other option other than to battle with it on auto when you're battling here. So in arena, you don't have that option of taking it off. You do when you're doing, Guild of War or I'm trying to think, or you're doing Clash of Worlds, but you can't do that when you're fighting in arena or Grand Arena. The matchup is set, so it's an automated attack. You have no other option. So unfortunately, it doesn't like yes, you could do that, but it wouldn't work in this scenario that we're talking about. Unfortunately, with the arena, so it's tough. Oh, we just lost this one. It's okay. Man, that's a tough team to kind of overcome. Huh. Gonna have to think unorthodox here because I mean, so far we've been very, very orthodox, meaning like very standard. But we're gonna have to come up with something else. Let me take a look at what we've got for Dante and why he's so problematic. Let's see, Dante throws spears, deals 220% times his attack. It's tough to deal with. Retribution when dodging. Conjures a spear thrown, throws it at its nearest enemy, so we can't let him dodge. Okay. He decreases opponent's stats. It's not great. Agility just gives him more speed. Yeah, so he's just a tough beast right now. Wow, this is a good team that we're gonna have to like look into a little bit more here, Prax. This is, I'm glad you brought it to our attention, but man, I'm trying to just, I'm having a little bit of trouble like getting my wrapping my head around it. It's a head scratcher right now. It's a tough team. Incognito has a team we should test out. Let's see it. All right, so we're gonna battle here. Incognito says Astaroth with Axel, Mushy and Shroom with Oliver, Jet with Kane, Amira with Biscuit. Not sure how effective Amira will be because Dante's dealing mad damage. But let's see. Fafnir with Mara. Pet should probably be Axel. We'll hit. We'll see what happens. Oh, the team pet is Fenris. Dang it. I'll fix it. We'll do it after this. I want to see how this plays out. And we'll do it again with Fenris. Then we'll try Riddler's team. Wow, okay. It works with Axel too. That was surprisingly effective. We can try it without Axel. We can try it with the other team. You had Astaroth, Mush and Shroom. We'll adjust the pets after the fact. Mush and Shroom. Jet, Amira, and Fafnir. Jet, Amira, and Fafnir. And you said you used Fenris. No, I'm intrigued. Don't worry about don't worry about that. This has been fun. I mean, so far, it's been kind of like a colossal like head scratcher. So I mean, I'm glad that we finally, Incognito coming through with some good teams here to do some work and using some, not commonly used heroes to form a squad. Very interesting. So Fenris is okay. I mean, I think Axel is a little bit better. We're gonna end up losing this one here, but I will say, we've gone through some teams. It's been a tougher thing than we thought. Riddler has a suggestion as well. Um, John Jen said this team was something that we were running into a lot. Um, Man, this is not a fun team to run into. I'll tell you right now. Um, all right, let's run this Riddler team, and then we'll make sure we wrap everything else up, and then we got some winners coming through. Just again, I mentioned this at the top of the show. Webb has been slow to get me the rewards for this month. Not really sure what's going on. I'm gonna have to check in with them, reach out to support. So if you guys actually know Webb supports info, like their email or whatever, let me know. I need to sort through that. It's been a little bit of a annoyance because I didn't get the skin stones this month, so gonna have to reach out to them about that. All right, let's do this. We got Rufus, Jew with Fenris, Nebula with Kane, Sebastian with Oliver, and Martha with Axel, and Axel. All right, let's see it. All right, so far kind of a stalemate. Nothing going on that's crazy yet in the first 30 seconds. Pretty even team strength-wise so far. Health has not really moved for either side. Oof. Dante comes alive. One hit KOs both Nebula and Sebastian. It's coming for everyone else too. Oh man. Yeah, that Dante. Scary. Rufus, oh no, hanging on for dear life. Ouch. Oof. There goes Jew. Now we're down to Rufus and Martha. And this is just not, I mean, this is just tough. I mean, this is going to end up either as a time at our loss. So, not great for the ultimate end result, but that's a good team. I'm glad you brought it up, Prax. I think a lot of people will start seeing this team more and more. So, I think it was worth mentioning and worth really spending some time in. And if I can come up with some more solutions, we'll definitely talk about it a little more next week. I just wasn't prepared for that team to be seeing it. Merrick says I beat it with this. Okay, let's see it. You're saying we go with Judge Morgan. Judge Morgan. Celeste Heidi. And Leanne and Axel. Intriguing. I don't see a single physical attacker on here, so I guess you're relying on Morgan's heroes or minions to take down Rufus. Okay, who was I missing? I'm missing someone. Leanne. All right. So after this, we will just finish up some quick tasks, and from there we will have our picker wheel. And I know we got NBA basketball starting up pretty soon, so don't want to be eating into that too much. I know some people want to watch that, myself included. So we'll definitely we'll wrap things up and let everyone check out the NBA playoffs if they so desire, or have a great rest of your Sunday. So that'll be the game plan. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. So here, I mean, so far, took out Dante really quick right there, which we love to see. Got a couple remaining. Took out that Nebula. Sebastian's getting hit. Love to see it. The minions are hard at work. They look funny. They're hard at work targeting Rufus. Slowly chipping away at Martha and Sebastian. There goes Sebastian. Down to two. Then there were two. Oh, can we get rid of Martha? Can we get rid of her? So close. She hasn't moved in health. Oh no, she gained some health. We're so close, but so far still. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it in time. I don't know. 10 seconds left. I mean, the team held out very, very well. It looks like it's not going to be able to get the job done this time, but it did work out so far. So hey, you know what? That's an interesting spot to jump off of. Let's check out the merchant real quick. All right, so we're gonna just close up or clean out the shop if we can find something that we like, and we'll have our winners chosen from the picker wheel. If you want skin stones on web, please be patient. I will have to sort through with Hero Wars what is going on their end and get through that. So we're going to have a little bit of a hiccup on the website if you want skin stones. If you're patient, hopefully we can get those in and get those out to you. So just a heads up, it'll be a little bit slower on the skin stones for web, just because Hero Wars didn't send me the gift this month. Don't know why, just didn't happen. So we'll get it sorted, and I'll be reaching out to support on that. All right, so we picked up that Let's open up our picker wheel for today. We're going to have some winners. 2 for Facebook and 2 for web. All from the Sunday Discord, right? So we've got our Discord and we've got our contest there. So let's see. All right, it's Sunday. We're going to have 2 winners. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who our first winner is. It is going to be Daddy Do. Daddy Do is our first winner for Facebook today. Congratulations. We've got one more Facebook Sunday winner. Let's see who it is. It is going to be... Nope, can't be Daddy Do again. Although, congrats. That's pretty rare that it spins and lands on you twice. Cannot be the same winner. We got to have a different one. So Daddy Do's won once, and we will have someone else on Facebook. It's rare that that happens, but I guess it can happen. HD Dragon is our second winner. Congratulations. You are our lucky Facebook winner. So Daddy Do and HD Dragon, you guys are our 2 Facebook winners today. We've got 2 for web as well. So good luck to everybody on this end as well. Let's see who it is. It is going to be Mestria. Congratulations, Mestria. You are our first web winner. We've got one final winner here for today before we wrap things up on this stream. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who the winner is. It is Frank Z. Frank Z is our 4th and final winner. I'll either reach out to you on Discord or you can reach out to me first. Whatever works will get you guys your rewards. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on this stream. Thank you for hitting that like button. Always appreciate it. It does help me out a ton. The algorithm always recognizes that. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this stream. Plan is to be live again next weekend. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord chat. Thank you so much. And with that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, whether it's Sunday or Monday for you. And if you're going to watch some of the NBA coming up, right, the playoffs, I hope you guys enjoy those as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here on stream, and I look forward to seeing you guys very